All right, we back at another episode, the Spotlight. We got Reggie right here, man. A great guest. Had to get him on the show. Show him some love, man. Get his story out and talk to him about some stuff, man. But first, I always ask my guests to let us know anything new going on, like what's going on in your life that you want the people to know, stuff like that, just to give yourself a spotlight.
Me personally, things I got going on right now, I'm start pick back up on my streaming games and stuff. Pick that back up. So subscribe to YouTube.
What's the YouTube name?
Rich Homie Gaming. That's what it is. So make sure y'all subscribe. I'll probably be streaming. I'm gonna try and push for maybe like 3 or 4 nights a week. So
That ain't
you can
bad.
tap in with that. Finna start up my fitness page on probably TikTok, Twitter, maybe. But other than that, just been chilling for the most part.
Well, that's what's up. Like you said, the streaming, so like on Twitch.
Yeah, probably Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, that stuff been blowing up lately.
Mhm.
You know, everybody be on there watching the Kai and all them.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can really blow up on that. But it just take like long as you stay locked into that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you can blow up for sure, and there's a lot of money in it. And you do workout page on TikTok.
Yeah.
So what you basically gonna be doing, like at home workouts for people and stuff like that?
I'll be probably making like videos of like certain lifts that people can do.
Yeah.
That aren't too strenuous, but still give a good workout, good burn.
Yeah.
So you can still, feel like they did something well in the gym.
What's your TikTok page name? You want to shout it out?
That one is Rich Homie Reg.
Rich Homie
that
Reg.
One for sure. It's Rich Homie Reg. I might change the name when I start the fitness page, but as of right now, it's Rich Homie Reg.
Okay. All right, bet, man. So we here at Finley. You coming back to play football next year, right?
Yes, for sure.
Is this your last year or?
It will be, yes.
Your last year. Yeah. How you feel about going into it? You feel good about it or like?
I feel really good. I feel good personally because the stuff that I was going through was tough. To jump back into a season, right off of a diagnosis back in the spring, but taking that time to myself to heal my body, get myself right weight-wise, focus on the fundamentals of, what I got to do to be the best me.
Yeah.
I think doing that and taking that time to myself has helped out a lot, and I feel very excited to go into the season this year.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, I can't wait for real. I'm ready to start that now for real. But like you said, you were diagnosed with something last year. If you don't mind speaking on it, could you go into detail about what happened?
Oh yeah, for sure. I believe it was May 2nd. Yeah, May 2nd, I believe, was the day I got diagnosed with chronic myeloid leukemia. And it really turned my world upside down at the beginning of it. And I feel as if the way I took it internally when it first started to show, when I first got the diagnosis, was I think I handled it well personally because I knew inside that I wasn't going to let it control me. I wasn't going to let it beat me. I wasn't going to let it, take its course and me be the passenger on that journey. So I knew personally that I was going to be able to handle it and do what I'm supposed to stay healthy. But I feel like the part that kind of hurt me the most when it first started was how it affected other people.
Right.
Seeing how it affected my family, my friends, looking even at my professors, seeing how their demeanor, in a sense, changed from it's Reggie to is Reggie okay?
Yeah.
And I feel like them having to worry that much is kind of what weighed on me the most.
Okay. That's crazy, like, because like I remember we both found out at the same time. It was during a summer workout. It was, and you were tired. And Marcus and them started doing extra runs with you. But we didn't know, we thought, people come in, they just be tired at first and they just got to get through it. So we didn't know. And But our reaction was to that before we even knew. We was like, oh, they get extra runs in. Now we got to get extra runs. But uh, then we were told the reason why you guys were doing extra run, why you had to finish. And I'm like, what? I didn't even believe it because I'm like, ain't no way. Because me personally, I don't know how I would have handled it. Like you didn't show no type of like you were down. You just was the same Reggie. You still was upbeat, hype, the same person you was. So you never would have guessed that something was going on inside like that. And because a lot of people would break down off of that. And I don't even know if I'd be strong enough to like stay myself because that is a crazy thing to find out. And it's like it's heartbreaking for real. But then that you saying like the hardest part was how other people reacted to it. That's amazing to me because that's on another level for real. Being able to stay, because you didn't change at all out in the season. Only thing that you changed was like physical, where you couldn't do as much as you wanted to do. But that's the only thing that I seen that changed, which was I feel like that's why you would beat it, and why it don't even stand a chance because the way you going about it. Because I feel like a lot of people lose that battle a little bit because like the doubt they have. Because like I heard from somewhere that if you go about it as in I'm gonna beat this, if you got the mindset, your brain like you can actually beat it. But it's just like, of course that's not the case in every situation. Of course some people it's too bad to where it's gonna defeat you. But I just like the way you handled it for real, man. Like that's inspirational. Like, and you see how we had the 4 reg on the helmets. They had you we did an interview with the school, stuff like that. Did that like doing the interview and stuff, did that like spreading the awareness for it? Was it like, were you happy to do it, or was it kind of forced? Like, what do you think?
For me, I felt that it was good that I did the interview. I felt like it was good for me to put myself out there, let people know my story, to motivate them to see that no matter what goes on in life, you can still beat any obstacle that comes your way.
Right.
And if you just put your mind to it, have that mindset that I'm not going to let exterior factors affect my internal motivation.
Right.
So I'm not going to let a disease, I'm not going to let other people's thoughts, just other external things affect how I view myself.
Right.
And if I view myself as the strongest person when I walk in the room, that's how I'm going to hold myself.
Right.
And so, yeah, I wouldn't say it was easy for me to be able to look past the diagnosis.
Yeah.
But I want to say that it was an easier flow into being able to handle it well.
Because you like you athlete, a great athlete, actually, like, explosive. You play D-line, but you like you said you played receiver in high school, some receiver, probably so a lot of other positions too. So you would never even guess like, boom, like you were All-American, preseason All-American, like what is it, a year and a half ago, and stuff like that. Then find that out and still being able to just keep going forward. And now you're gonna be able to go crazy this year. Hopefully, get that All-American, and we win a lot. But that's the plan. But like I was talking about athleticism. Your sister also plays basketball. Where she play at?
University of Minnesota.
Minnesota. She what grade she in?
She's a sophomore this year.
Sophomore. She turning up.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up.
She's doing her thing.
And
out
your
there.
parents played basketball as well.
My dad played at Delta State, and then my mom played at Kansas.
At Kansas?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't bad. Kansas is.
Yeah.
Is Delta State HBCU, or I'm tripping?
I'm actually not sure.
It just sound like one.
I don't think it was.
Okay. So what? I know you're good at football, and I also seen you play basketball as well. So you're good at both. What made you decide? All right, everybody in my family plays basketball, but I'm gonna choose football.
I would say it was probably my oldest brother, Richard, for sure. Because when he would play Pee Wee football, I would go to his games and stuff and watch him, and seeing how he would go out there and make plays and he was just having fun. I really felt like that was what I wanted to do, and I felt like that was where I was gonna find my passion.
Right.
And actually playing throughout Pee Wee, I did find that passion. Like as a kid, I don't think anybody could block me. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that, but it was just the way that I played when I was little, that love I had for the game and how fun it was, what like drove me to continue to perfect my craft and get better and better and better until I truly felt like no one can stop me.
Right.
And I currently feel as if no one can stop me, but that next step is me showing people that nobody can block me. Nobody can stop me. No matter what you do, no matter what scheme you run, if I'm on the field, it's not gonna work.
Right.
And that's how I've held myself since Pee Wee football all the way up to this day.
Right. That's a great mentality to have for real. Cause you like, if you go into a situation with doubt, like, he's bigger than me or he's this and this and that, you already lost. You feel me? You lost before you even started. But like, yeah, that's a great mindset to have. And so speaking of you picking football, so was your parents fully supportive of that, or was they trying to get you to play basketball? Because I've honestly, basketball is more safe. Because football is it's a dangerous sport, no matter how you look at it. So was your parents trying to just support the football decision, or was they trying to get you to play basketball?
I think they were more along the lines letting us play any sport. Yeah. And then whatever we love, that's what they would have us focus on. Okay.
That's how I plan on doing it. I mean, I feel like that's the best way, because if you force something, because a lot of people are in their relationships with their parents be through the sport, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So it's like their parents are living their dreams through their kids. You know what I'm saying? But that, like, I just don't, I don't wish that on nobody, no kid or anything, because that can mess up the actual relationship you have with your parents as a father-son or father-daughter or any daughter's mom, whatever, like the whole concept. But it's just that that's good that they supported you in that way. Do they come to a lot of games?
Yeah, for sure. Any any game that's like really far, it's probably slow, but most of the games, all the home games, they're at. Any game that we have that's in Michigan, they'll go to. And they support whenever they can. They fly out to Minnesota and go see Rose all the time. Right. And they would go see Richard play, Randall, April, Ashley. They would watch everybody. And another thing is, I feel like they never wanted to live their dream through us. Right. I feel like their dream was just our success. Okay. That's what they dreamed of. They dreamed of all their kids having success within their own right. Right. Within whatever field, whatever sport, whatever they wanted to do, they wanted to see their kids succeed. Yeah. And that expectation was held over all of us. We had the same standard as kids. Yeah. We strive to be the best, to make sure that Team Mishaw was the best team out there.
That's actually a great way to, like, that's a great family, like, what I want to say, motto, or that might not have been the right word, but that is like knowing, like, not having to be forced to do something to, or like be told like, oh, we have to do this so that the family looks like that. It seemed like y'all just going to get it because you want your family to be looked at as, you feel me, successful. And you said Randall, Ashley, and April. They all older?
Yeah. No, Ashley is younger. Ashley and Rose are my younger sisters. Okay. But April, Richard, and Randall are my older siblings.
And they all play sports?
Yeah. Randall was probably the better, football-wise, I'm probably the best in the family, just putting that out there. But he was greatest basketball player I've had the chance to hoop with. He was doing things on the court that, people just couldn't do. Right. Like, he was jumping out the gym. Same thing with my dad. To this day, he still plays. Right. He still plays. He's one of the smartest sports people I've ever, like, been around. Right. His IQ And it's not even just for basketball. His IQ in sports in general, if he watches it, he knows so much about it.
Mm.
So, and then Ashley, she ran track. She still runs track. She was All-American in track when she was at her JUCO, Iowa Central. And she was doing her thing out there. She's one of the best track stars, and April, two of the best track stars I've ever like met.
That's an athletic family right there. So yeah, like you said, your parents let you choose what you wanted to do, and all your siblings what they want to do would just let y'all go with it. And that's how you plan on doing your kids as well.
Yeah, for sure. Before I really get into all right, now that we have this set, now we can start to perfect our craft.
Right.
I want them to choose something that they would love to do.
Right.
Because if you don't love what you do, you're not going to put maximum effort into it.
Right.
And I want them to, no matter what it is, put maximum effort in anything they do.
Tight.
Because if you don't put maximum effort, then what's the purpose of doing it?
Right.
So
I know Coach say that a lot as well too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you don't, you gotta love it, and that's what anything in life. If you like, a lot of people, that's why a lot of people quit their jobs because they don't love it enough to go through what they have to go through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's okay. I mean, everybody had a different type of opinion, but I feel like I'm gonna also try to raise my kids in that aspect. That's how I try to. With my little brother, I like to tell my mom to put him in as many sports as possible. Like right now he likes football and baseball. I told her let him try out soccer, just so he can see how he like and see how good he do, get his feet work good, like just so he can have fun doing other stuff. But yeah, that's what's up. But there's a poetry slam coming up here in Philly, February the 15th. WLFC throwing it. You think you're gonna be able to come in there and do a poem?
Yeah. I don't usually write down like poetry, but I think in the moment I'd be able to give a couple lines, couple bars.
That'd be tough if you could like do a poem just like straight out the head.
Yeah.
That'd be tough. I don't know. I never seen nobody do that. I always see like people write them and then memorize them. Mm-hmm. Do you have to memorize them, or can you have like a paper up there with you? Because I didn't even think about that. Because I thought about doing one.
I mean, if you prepared a piece, but you were a little iffy on some points, I think people are not gonna get mad at you.
Okay.
You know, you can just get you one of those like the music reader stands they have for like band and stuff. Set that on there and then be able to tell a piece.
Yeah. Also, I'm a type of person. I'm gonna let people know like this. I don't do this on a regular, so
yeah,
cut me some slack.
Yeah.
But like on campus, like, are you involved in anything else on campus? Like, do you do anything outside of football?
Yeah, I recently got involved with the Pulse, and trying to be more involved with the TV station.
Yeah,
try and do stuff like that. I really feel as if journalism, like being an interviewer, would be my type of thing because I like to ask questions,
right?
Get to know people, and I feel as if that would help me with bettering my people skills,
right?
Yeah. Being able to talk to people about random things at any given time will help me be more in tune with my environment, my surroundings, who is, in the same area as me,
right?
In a sense.
I can see, I can actually see you doing like having a YouTube, doing like public questions, going around campus, but it's kind of hard here. You gotta find like the right times where everybody out, like, but it'd be like weird times, like 12 o'clock with everybody between classes, or like 7. Never on a Friday because everybody
everyone's going right after class. So
not on a Friday.
They're out of there.
But yeah, that'll be tough. Like especially on the post, you can come on there and do you can do the sideline interviews. Mm-hmm. You can do we can actually expand it to other sports other than basketball. Cause that was the goal for real. Cause right now me and Jeremiah doing the talking, we need more people, cause the more people the better, and just to get it noticed around campus that you can come do this. And also because me personally, I never saw myself like doing that, like sideline reporting or stuff like that. But I'm like, why not try it? Because I might like it, you know, and it's another opportunity. Like you can get opportunities from stuff like that. Like that's why I feel like trying different stuff. Like let's say you wanted to be, oh, I just want to be a financial advisor. That's all I want to be. That's what I've been wanting to be when I was little. Okay, that's fine and all, but if you dibble and dabble in some other stuff while you're going down that path, you might, oh, I actually love this, and this might actually be what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I start doing that, and I actually start liking it. So I feel like you would like it, and your personality real good for that talking and stuff like that. That's why we really wanted you to talk, be the host at the basketball event that we had. We really wanted to do that, but you played.
Yeah.
So we have Marcus. Marcus is also good at the
Yeah.
hosting. But yeah, that's tough, man. To the post. So like outside of like when you go home, you said you live in Michigan.
Mhm.
Are you Michigan fan or Ohio State? Because you in Ohio now, and
I'm gonna stay with Michigan for sure. I feel like it's an obligation at this point. I've been a fan of Michigan for a long time, but I never really watched football. That's the one thing I just couldn't do. I couldn't stand to just sit there and watch football. I didn't, before maybe like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, I couldn't stand watching football. Like I just didn't like watching people do the stuff that I could do.
Yeah. You rather be playing
because I'd rather be doing it.
Yeah.
You know? But
so what type of stuff do you watch on your free time then?
A lot of movies.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie of all time? It's a tie.
Between what?
Ready Player One.
Say it again?
Ready Player One.
Okay.
And the first Jurassic Park.
I seen the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So how would you compare the first Jurassic Park to the new ones they're making?
Compared to Jurassic Worlds, Jurassic Park 1 and Jurassic World 1 are real close. But the other ones, I feel like they were doing a little too much.
Yeah.
And I feel like they really lost the wow factor that the first one had, that the first Jurassic Park had. Because when the first Jurassic Park came out, that was a game changer.
Mm-hmm. Because nobody really ever made nothing like that before.
Being able to have like animatronic dinosaurs walking around and you're filming that in a movie, that's just insane to do.
Yeah.
But with all the new stuff that's going on, you can basically create anything and put it on the screen. And so I feel like they were just trying to make like the coolest dinosaur that they could figure out.
Yeah.
And trying to make it work in the scheme of things. And I feel like it just maybe like lost a little bit of touch.
Right. I feel like a lot of movies be doing that nowadays, trying to just force things. But movies, so what type of shows you like then?
Like, I like a lot of shows. It's just tough for me to put a single category in front of people.
Yeah.
Because of how many shows I watch on any given basis. Like adventure shows, thrillers, dramas, rom-coms, like
a bunch of different, just a whole
bunch of
variety.
A great big variety of TV shows and movies. I just really enjoy being able to sit down and watch a good like film or TV show, one that can truly pique my interest. Like right now, I'm watching Last of Us, and Last of Us used to be a video game, and I played through the whole thing. I loved the video game. It was one of the best games I've probably ever played, and they made a TV show adaptation of it.
Oh, okay.
So watching that, I'm a real big stickler on if you're gonna make something based off something else, it gotta be parallel.
Yeah.
They gotta be seamless. And I just like watching stuff like that because it gives a different perspective. Like the show is giving different background stories than the game. But it's still good to see that they're doing a good job in portraying the game as a show.
Yeah, especially when you like the game, you got it.
Mhm.
If they made it all totally opposite, it would just be like that's how I felt about. I don't know if you've seen have you seen Matilda?
Yeah,
So you seen the regular one, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then they put a musical one out.
Mm.
It was kind of I liked the musical, but it's like it seemed generic compared to the real one,
Mhm.
and I was just like, I guess you gotta get used to stuff like that because it's the time we in. I feel like they made I feel like it was some great movies made back then. Some
Yeah, for
great
sure.
movies. Great movies made now too, but it's just like when they try to make a movie that was
remake.
a remake that was
Yeah.
already good, it's gonna be hard to make it better. Do you do like you got any special talents you got? Like that nobody know about?
I do pride myself on being a decent, I'd say above decent freestyle rapper. People already know that, but that's just one of the things that I just like to do that.
Yeah.
Anytime, like if you ask me, like, yeah, Reg, you want to throw on a beat? We can just have like a rap circle. I'm down for it anytime, But any other talents, I don't really know per se.
So when you freestyling, is it like when you say a word, does the next one just pop up like that? Like this right there? Or I don't know how that go. I can't freestyle for nothing.
So for me, whenever I have my first line, my second line could be directly or indirectly connected to the first one. So it's really about when I listen to a beat, I have to hear the pace of the beat to know what tempo I'm gonna be on.
Yeah.
So it could be if I get a quick beat, I could do line after line. But if I get like a slower beat where I can actually like tell a story,
Yeah.
I would put a line, then like a filler, then the next line, and then it'll be very cohesive.
So you thinking of that all right there and then?
Yeah,
Like,
on
as
the
soon as the
spot.
beat come on, boom, all right, this how I'm gonna do it.
Once I get a feel for the beat in the first like couple, like first like 10, 20 seconds, then I can go from there. I'll probably throw out a bar at first just to get like basically like putting your feet in the water.
Yeah.
You want to see how cold the water is.
Right.
So you just dip your feet in there.
Before
and then
once you know,
then you straight swimming.
So could you freestyle without a beat? Or is it harder? Is that just harder? Because now it's feel like you just talking or something.
I'm pretty good at freestyle without a beat, but
you prefer with the beat?
Yeah, I would prefer it with a beat.
Yeah,
for sure. Because I feel like sometimes bars hit a little harder
with the beat.
With a beat.
Yeah.
So say you get a beat, and then your beat cut off towards the middle. Like that's a part of the beat where it just goes silent.
Yeah.
And then you still rapping, you still spitting. And then when the beat comes back, you pick up the pace of your rhymes right as the beat drop. I feel like that's just
that is tough.
That's something that's actually amazing.
All right. You freestyle. So to me, you got some music taste. Who is your favorite artist? Let's go favorite artist. Your favorite song. And let's do your favorite song out right now and your favorite artist out right now.
Favorite song out right now.
Cause everybody rocking with that little Uzi song right now.
Oh, I just want to rock.
Yeah. Cause he really ain't saying nothing for real, but it's just so hard, like the beat and all that.
I feel like that song's just catchy.
Yeah.
I feel like people like the song more for the dance, not than the song. But favorite song out right now, I'll probably say like newer-ish or like
like newer, like just dropped. Or if you can't think of one that's just like that, just not just dropped, but like recent, you can. Favorite song ever.
Okay. Let's see. Favorite song. Favorite song of all time. Any song, if I could pick it and just play it, is Mind Playing Tricks on Me by Ghetto Boys.
Okay.
My dad put me onto that, and it's literally one of my favorite songs
I gotta try it out one time.
ever created.
I gotta listen to that.
Um,
What type of song is it? Like what genre of music?
90s rap.
Okay.
Yeah, 90s rap for sure.
Is that something I should know?
It's iffy. It depends.
Okay.
It depends on like what type of 90s rap you listen to.
I like 90s rap.
Yeah.
Because like I always tell my mom, because in the 90s she was what? Probably in high school, her high school time, I always tell her like, I'm like, y'all music was better, like, cause at parties used to be hype. Like you watch House Party and all that, they dancing the whole time. Like that look hype. We ain't dancing, we rapping.
Yeah.
Saying we rapping or jumping around at the most. People ain't in there really just getting it the whole time to every song. That's tough to me actually. I watch House Party like so many times, but
that's a good movie.
Like, is it anything like else that you're doing that you want to like shout out or like want people to tune in? Because like you said, you already said the TikTok, you got the YouTube coming out. Is there anything else that you got in the works that you want to let the people know about?
Another thing I've been thinking about doing is like setting up like a motivational speaking platform.
Mm-hmm. You can go far with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you know how many people need that?
Yeah.
Because a lot of like, because that can actually get you through some stuff. Like,
yeah.
Even though like you supposed to have internal motivation, but just hearing like they even played the motivational with videos and stuff before football games or stuff like that. Like that really could get somebody pumped up. So it's like are you gonna do the one that's like sport specific pump up or like a life one? Like you got this type, or like what you thinking?
I think I would do a life one.
A life one.
Because in sports, sometimes your adversity is temporary.
Right.
But in life, sometimes that adversity that you go through can stick around and fester and be there and just continue to be there. And you feel as if you can't escape.
Right.
And when you put yourself in that mind state that you can't escape, that's when like that feeling that you are stuck really starts to set in, and you feel like you can't, no matter what you do, your efforts are pointless because you're not achieving the things that you want, when you may just be trying to achieve too much in too little time. Or you may need to think about what you're doing from a different angle, from a different perspective. And stuff like that is what I think people need to hear more than just me only putting my motivation towards sports.
Right.
Yeah, I want people to be able to live better, happy lives.